Hey guys, happy Saturday morning. I hope all is well in your world. It is all well here at Enough Said Sports. Want to talk to you about a series ending last night. The Utah Jazz and the Los Angeles Clippers series was over now. Los Angeles Clippers get it done last night, make us right again. We hit on the upset pick going straight up on the money line, and we also got the 2 points, the +2 cover as well. The only thing we missed was we had the under, and boy, this game went way over. So we definitely missed out on that, but we did pretty well. We also correctly predicted the Clippers in 6 in this series. That's what we had, and that's where we're at. So just about this game, and then some overall thoughts on the series to wrap things up. I thought Donovan Mitchell played unbelievably well. I went with the under mainly because I thought that ankle of his was worse than it ended up being. I think the Jazz were kind of playing possum with people, talking about a game time decision. That guy didn't look like a game time decision. He looked like the superstar that he is, and he came out and he played like it. And mad respect to Donovan Mitchell. He did everything he could possibly do offensively to get this thing home, and it just, unfortunately wasn't enough for them. And Jordan Clarkson, shout out to him. I mean, the guy's a freaking scoring machine. He's turned into, a semblance of Vinny the Microwave Johnson. I mean, this guy is just, you instantly put him in the game and he's freaking red. He's just flame throwing, from the start. Bogdanovich, flamethrower. I mean, just unbelievable. I mean, these guys are some absolute snipers. They're snipers extraordinaires from the outside, and they are to be respected. And, I got a lot of respect for the Utah Jazz. The only downside in this series that I saw and what ultimately cost them this game in the series is Rudy Gobert. When the Clippers went small, Rudy Gobert didn't want to leave the paint area, and Terrence Mann absolutely turned into a grown man last night and destroyed them from the outside, going 7 for 10 from three-point range. I mean, after he hits like 3 3-pointers, you might want to close out on the guy. I just don't understand it. I think that Rudy Gobert is overrated. I can't believe the guy's won a couple Defensive Players of the Year. I don't think they're deserved at this point. I think that he probably shouldn't have won them. Just by looking at his body of work in the playoffs. I mean, he gets in these playoff series and he gets absolutely exposed. When teams go small, he doesn't really particularly play the pick and roll very well. He sinks back. He doesn't want to get up on the pick and roll, and it just leaves these jump shooters wide open to have opportunities to wreck shop, man. And it's really a difficult thing when that happens. And Rudy Gobert is just not, he's just getting exposed in my opinion, quite frankly. So going forward, I just want to talk really quick going forward for the Utah Jazz, what the future holds. I know Rudy Gobert signed a max deal, so it might be a little hard to move him, but I think you got to. I think you got to move him. He's a really great rim protector. But whenever you put him in the pick and roll, he's just not effective. And then also whenever a team goes small, as big as he is, he should be able to get every single rebound when teams go small. And yet the Los Angeles Clippers were able to rebound right with the Utah Jazz. I mean, there really wasn't a big disparity, even though there should be. And when you're that big, you have to have some sort of post-up game. I mean, he's got such a huge height advantage in the post area. If he had any kind of post skills down there, he could take advantage of that. And, I think for this team to have a chance to win a championship, they're going to have to move Rudy Gobert. They're just going to have to. I thought the Utah Jazz also let their defensive intensity slip. This team was third ranked defensively all year long in a defensive efficiency category, and quite frankly, they're not showing that. I mean, they defended well in the first half. And granted, I know the Clippers made some really difficult shots in the second half. It seemed like they were making everything. But they just didn't defend as well as they should have, because if they would have, they would have won last night, and they'd still be alive here in the Western Conference playoffs. So I think you got to move Rudy Gobert. All right, that's my opinion. I don't know what you do to get someone in his place or whatever, but you got to move him. Take advantage of the fact that he's been a Defensive Player of the Year twice. Get some draft picks for him, or either get another star to go with Mitchell and Conley. There, you got shooters everywhere. You need a little bit of help in that area, and I think that this team could take the next step. On the other side, the Los Angeles Clippers, man, they deserve a round of applause for real. PG-13 with some of the ridicule he's taken about having some mental issues in the bubble last year, which I don't particularly like, to be honest with you. I don't think somebody's mental health is something to be laughing about, but nevertheless, he was ridiculed all year about his mental health, and for him to rise up in this moment and be able to play the way that he played down the stretch. He wasn't great last night, but boy, he sure was. He certainly wasn't Pandemic P. So I'm really proud of him. Really, really glad to see it, man. You know, he's been through a lot. He broke his leg in the Olympic trials. It was really, really gruesome injury. Came back from that, and just super proud of what he's been able to do. I'm not a Clippers fan, a Paul George fan in particular, but I am really excited and happy for him that he was able to overcome those demons and get the Clippers to a place they've never been before, and that's the Western Conference Finals. So going forward, I think they got a shot. I really do, especially with Chris Paul not being there. He's certainly not going to play on Sunday, I don't think. So I'm going to do some videos on that series and that preview for that game and all that. But I'm real excited to see what's going to happen in the next series with the Clippers and Suns. But super proud of the Clippers, man. Tyronn Lue deserves a ton of credit. Pushed all the right buttons, made all the right moves. Marcus Morris Sr. played out of his mind. Reggie Jackson. I mean, the list goes on and on. This team deserves so much credit. They show so much mental toughness, so much grit, so much more than they ever have before, and I have a lot of respect for that. So with all that being said, guys, let me know in the comments what you thought about this series. What do you think as far as the moves the Jazz need to make moving forward? And we will go from there. Also, guys, there's a game on tonight. Don't forget, Nets-Bucks Game 7 is on tonight. I've already done a preview and prediction video for that one. Check that out. Get my thoughts on that one. Also, remember, follow us on Twitter. I'm going to leave that in the description there so that you're able to get these live alerts that come out. Some of you missed out on some alerts this week that we were able to hit on. And then also so that you have the opportunity to take advantage of some of the live betting opportunities that we sometimes see. We don't always tweet out, during the games, but there's times where live bets come up and they're too good to resist. So some good opportunities out there to make money. All that being said, guys, thanks as always. Thanks for all your support. Channel's growing like crazy. We're rolling. We're making money. Feeling good. Thank you so much, guys, and I will talk to you again soon. I'm going to drop a few more videos this morning, so get ready for that. Thanks, guys.